Hey, today we are going to talk about habits that make you look rich without spending a fortune. Brought to you by Zestify Up, your go-to destination for wealth, mindset, and transformation. So get ready for a major mindset shift. You'll be surprised by the simple, affordable habits that can make you appear more wealthy and successful, starting today. I'm talking about the kind of powerful presence that commands respect, opens doors, and draws incredible opportunities your way, all without needing a trust fund or a winning lottery ticket. We're going to dismantle the old, outdated myth that looking rich means spending a fortune. It's not about the luxury car, the designer labels, or the extravagant vacations. It's about something so much deeper, more authentic, and completely within your control. Forget everything you think you know about projecting success. This isn't about faking it until you make it. It's about behaving like you've already made it. It's about the subtle, almost invisible cues you send out into the world every single day. These are the habits that signal confidence, intelligence, and high value to everyone you meet. In this video, you'll learn how to project an image of confidence and affluence without breaking the bank. We are diving deep into the psychology of perception and giving you a practical, actionable playbook to completely transform how the world sees you. The secret isn't in your wallet, it's in your habits. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and the way you care for what you already own. True affluence is an energy, a vibration that you cultivate from the inside out. It's about embodying a sense of self-worth that is so strong, it becomes undeniable to others. We're not just talking about a superficial makeover, we're talking about a fundamental upgrade to your personal brand. These strategies are free, they are powerful, and they will start working for you the moment you put them into practice. So, if you're ready to stop letting your bank account define your presence and start building an image of success that is authentic and magnetic, you are in the right place. Get ready to take notes, because we are about to unpack 11 game-changing habits that will make you look, feel, and be perceived as wealthier and more successful than you ever thought possible. This is about mastering the art of presence. And it all begins with the very first impression you make, which is exactly where we're heading next. Let's do this. Our first habit is a $1 million first impression. At Zestify Up, we say that $1 million first impression doesn't whisper. It speaks volumes before you say a word. It's the look, the energy, the confidence. When you walk in, the room shifts, because success doesn't ask for attention. It owns it. And let's get one thing straight right now. Traditional symbols of wealth are often incredibly misleading. The flashy designer watch, the car with the six-figure price tag, the logo-covered handbag. These are what society trained us to associate with success. But here's the truth. Many people who own these things are drowning in debt to maintain an illusion. Real wealth is often quiet, understated, and completely invisible. The game we're going to play is so much smarter. It's about harnessing the psychological power of appearing well put together. That's why first impressions really matter. Think about it. When you meet someone who carries themselves with confidence, who looks you in the eye, what's your immediate assumption? You assume they are capable, successful, and in control. Their energy communicates value long before they say a word. This presence doesn't come from a luxury store, it comes from within. People make snap judgments within the first 7 seconds of meeting you. In that tiny window, they've formed an opinion about your status, your intelligence, and your competence. You don't have time to flash your bank statement, so you rely on your presence. The good news? You can completely control the narrative. You can craft your first impression to signal success, and it has nothing to do with how much you spent. So let's talk about immediate, subtle shifts. Start by focusing on your energy before you walk into a room. Take a deep breath. Stand up straight. Put a genuine smile on your face. This isn't about fake bravado, it's about centering yourself in quiet confidence. This internal shift is the foundation, and it costs absolutely nothing. The first shift is about your personal space, and what you carry. Ditch the overstuffed wallet and the cluttered bag. Invest in a slim, minimalist wallet. For your bag, make sure it's clean, in good repair, and organized. When you pull something out, it should be effortless, not a frantic search. This signals you have your life in order. Next, your accessories, but not the ones you think. Your phone case. Make sure it's clean and crack-free. A shattered screen screams carelessness. The pen you use? Carry one good quality pen. It doesn't have to be expensive, just solid and smooth. When you sign a document with a sleek, reliable pen, it sends a message of sophistication. Another powerful shift is your attention. In a world of constant distraction, giving undivided attention is one of the most valuable gifts. When talking to someone, put your phone away. Make eye contact. Listen actively. People who are confident aren't desperate to be heard. They're secure enough to listen. This makes others feel valued and they'll view you as high status. Finally, focus on your immediate belongings. Are your shoes shined? Is your coat clean? These finishing touches separate the polished from average. It shows respect for yourself and possessions. It's a discipline, it's a habit. Taking 5 minutes to care for your things communicates personal responsibility that's universally associated with success. Our next habit is dress smart, not expensive. At Zestify Up, we believe that true style doesn't chase trends or break the bank. Dress with intention, and you'll reflect success before you even say a word. Let's refine your wardrobe. The secret to looking polished, fit, cleanliness, and timelessness. A tailored, inexpensive piece looks better than an ill-fitting designer item. Find a good tailor. Keep clothes impeccably clean and pressed. Prioritize timeless pieces in neutral colors. Invest in quality over quantity. Master the monochromatic look. Choose natural fibers like cotton, linen, and wool. Curate details with care. Quality doesn't always mean expensive. Our next habit is a game changer. Master your body language, and you won't need to say a word. Your presence will speak for you. Stand like you own the room. Move like you own your future. That's the posture of power. That's the look of wealth. It starts with your posture. Shoulders back, head held high projects power and presence. This embodies the confidence you want to feel, signaling to your brain and others that you are capable and deserve to take up space. Let's fix your posture right now. Stand straight. Roll your shoulders back and down, elongating your spine. Feel that? It's an instant shift in how you look and feel, projecting an aura of self-respect. Power posing increases testosterone and decreases cortisol. Standing tall creates a biochemical shift, making you feel more powerful and less anxious. Here's your homework. Set reminders to do posture checks throughout the day. Pull your shoulders back, lift your chin, and walk with purpose. Align your physical self with the successful person you are becoming. Eye contact is a big one. Give the gift of your presence, starting with your eyes. Direct, warm eye contact says, "I see you, I hear you, you matter." Maintain a comfortable, steady gaze while listening and speaking. And the handshake. Aim for a firm web-to-web connection with a confident but brief shake. It's a physical extension of your confident posture and eye contact. Walk into the room, shoulders back, head high. Meet someone, look them warmly in the eye, smile, and offer a firm, confident handshake. This is the currency of connection. 80% of communication is actually non-verbal. Master these non-verbal cues, and you'll project an aura of affluence that is authentic, powerful, and absolutely free. Okay, so you're walking the walk with your powerful body language. Now it's time to talk the talk, and I mean that literally. When you speak with clarity and purpose, you don't just talk, you lead. You command the room, and in that moment you don't just sound powerful, you become powerful. You become wealth. The way you speak, your tone, your pace, your clarity is a massive indicator of your perceived status and intelligence. Have you ever noticed how many people rush through their sentences, their voices trailing off at the end, as if asking for permission to finish? Or how often we litter our speech with filler words like, and, you know. These verbal habits can unintentionally undermine your authority and make you sound uncertain, even when you know your stuff inside and out. The habit we're building here is speaking with clarity and purpose. This starts with slowing down. Yes, slow it down. When you speak at a measured, deliberate pace, it gives your words more weight and gives you time to think. It signals to the listener that what you have to say is important and worth waiting for. It projects calmness and control. Think of the most powerful speakers you admire. People like Barack Obama or Oprah. They use pauses strategically. They don't rush, they command the room, by commanding their own cadence. Speaking slowly and clearly is a hallmark of someone who is confident in their message. Next, let's talk about vocal tone. A voice that is clear and resonant is perceived as more authoritative. One simple trick is to make sure you're breathing from your diaphragm, not your chest. This gives your voice a richer, fuller quality and helps you project without shouting. Another key is to avoid uptalk, where your sentences end on a higher pitch, making them sound like questions. This is a really common habit, especially for women, and it can seriously erode your credibility. Instead, practice ending your statements with a downward inflection. It's a simple change that makes you sound definitive and sure of yourself. So, the practice here is to become a conscious communicator. Record yourself talking for a few minutes about your day or a topic you know well. Then listen back. Don't cringe. Just listen with curiosity. Notice your pace. Count the filler words. Pay attention to your inflection at the end of sentences. Awareness is the first step to change. Once you know your verbal tics, you can start to intentionally replace them with more powerful habits like strategic pauses and confident intonation. This isn't about changing who you are. It's about making sure your voice accurately reflects the brilliant, capable person you already are. Our next habit, subtle self-promotion, isn't about showing off. It's about showing up with quiet confidence. That's what success looks like. Subtle self-promotion is a delicate dance. If you don't articulate your value, you're leaving your success up to chance. The key is to do it with grace and authenticity. Storytelling is the most effective way. Instead of saying, "I'm organized," share a story that demonstrates it. Frame your accomplishments generously, giving credit to your team. Share your successes through gratitude or learning. Shift your mindset from "look at me" to "here's how I can help." You're building a brand of competence and leadership. People will see you as someone of high value. If this spoke to you, if it made you stand a little taller, think a little bigger. Tap like, not for me, for you, for the future you're stepping into. Now to our next habit. True success is never built alone. It's built with people who believe in your journey. That's why, more valuable than any stock portfolio, is the strength of your network. Truly wealthy people build on genuine human connection. Be more interested than interesting. Shift from "what can I get" to "what can I give." Network genuinely. Because real connections open doors money can't. Build authentic relationships that enrich your life. Be a master of building bridges with generosity and curiosity. View networking events as gardens. Plant seeds of kindness and genuine interest. Focus on quality over quantity. You're building a community, one of the greatest assets you can have. The key is in the follow-up. Turn fleeting moments into lasting relationships with a personal, specific, and valuable follow-up within 24 hours. Nurture relationships over time with regular check-ins, sharing valuable content, and being a source of positive energy. Build relational equity by consistently supporting others. When you lead with sincerity, you don't just build a network, you build a legacy. Okay, let's move on to the next habit. It's set clear, ambitious goals. Set goals so clear they scare you a little and excite you a lot. That's how empires are built. If you're ready to stop playing small, hit like. Let the world know you're aiming higher. Be the architect of your own life. Be intentional. What do you really want? Dream big. Set goals that excite and scare you. Write them down. The act of putting a goal on paper makes it real. Be specific. Break down that big, ambitious goal. Reverse engineer your success. What daily actions do you need to take to make that goal a reality? It turns a monumental task into manageable steps. Find a system to make your progress visible to yourself. Each milestone hit is a small victory. It builds self-trust, the bedrock of unshakable confidence. This habit is about creating a cycle of upward momentum. Setting a clear goal gives you direction. Breaking it down gives you a plan. Tracking your progress gives you motivation. And sharing your journey inspires others and attracts opportunities. You become a force of nature. Let's get into a habit that's often overlooked. Prioritize personal grooming. When you look polished, you don't have to beg for respect. You walk in and it's already waiting. Your personal grooming has an immediate impact on how people perceive you. It signals that you have respect for yourself. Think of your personal appearance as the cover of your book. Before anyone reads your story, they see the cover. A polished appearance creates an instant halo effect. Simple things like clean nails, a neat haircut, and fresh breath can make a bigger impression than an expensive suit. Impeccable hygiene is non-negotiable. Pay attention to your hands, keep your nails clean and neatly trimmed. Your hair should be neat, intentional, and suit you. The same goes for facial hair. It should look deliberate, not accidental. For your skin, a simple, consistent practice of cleansing and moisturizing can make a world of difference. A genuine, confident smile is one of the most powerful assets you have. If you're a coffee or tea drinker, consider using a whitening toothpaste to keep stains at bay. Scent is another powerful element of personal grooming. A light, clean scent applied sparingly is far more elegant and impactful. Prioritizing personal grooming is an act of self-respect that radiates outward. It creates a cohesive picture of a person who values themselves. This commitment to detail will not only make you look wealthier, it will make you feel more confident and ready to take on the world. Let's get into the foundation upon which all true, lasting success is built. The next habit is cultivating a growth mindset. The most attractive quality you can possess is an unshakable belief in your own potential. This is the core operating system of every successful person I've ever met. They see challenges not as roadblocks, but as detours. They view failures not as a final judgment, but as invaluable data points. A fixed mindset tells you, I'm not good at this, so I'll quit. A growth mindset asks, I'm not good at this yet, so what do I need to learn? It transforms you from a victim of your circumstances into the architect of your destiny. You begin by becoming the gatekeeper of your own mind. When that inner critic says, you can't do that, you say, watch me. You are literally rewiring your brain to seek out evidence of your own capability, creating a positive feedback loop that builds unstoppable momentum. This belief in your own capacity to learn, adapt, and grow is what truly signals wealth. People want to be around that energy. It's the ultimate prosperity magnet. With your new growth mindset, you see every single obstacle as an opportunity in disguise. You actively hunt for the lesson. You ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better, stronger, or smarter? This is how you turn stumbling blocks into stepping stones. This practice makes you incredibly resourceful and resilient, two qualities that scream success. Truly wealthy people are people who have become masters at solving problems. They don't complain, they create. This is a habit you can build, starting today. The next time something doesn't go your way, respond with curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? What is the hidden gift here? Practicing this consistently changes how you show up in every room you enter. You become the person others look to when things go wrong because they know you'll find a solution. It projects a level of maturity and wisdom that is far more impressive than any material possession. You are building the inner architecture of wealth, one reframed challenge at a time. It's a superpower, and it's available to you right now. Habit number 10 is to be ruthlessly consistent. You can have the best intentions and most ambitious goals, but without consistency, they are nothing more than wishful thinking. It's about the small, seemingly insignificant actions you take every single day. It's the quiet, relentless discipline that builds empires. This is about building a reputation, first with yourself and then with the world. When you are consistent, you are sending a powerful message to your own subconscious. This self-trust is the bedrock of confidence. Consistency is simple, but it's not always easy. Life gets in the way. That's why you can't rely on motivation. You have to rely on systems and discipline. The secret is to start ridiculously small. Commit to 5 minutes. The goal is to forge the habit of showing up. This daily discipline compounds over time in ways you cannot even imagine. It's this relentless, steady progress that creates the appearance and the reality of wealth and success. Reliability has become the ultimate status symbol. Being the person who does what they say they will do makes you a rare and valuable commodity. It's a cultivated trait built on a foundation of personal consistency. This image of unshakable competence is far more potent than any fleeting trend or luxury item. Your action item here is to choose one area where you want to build the habit of consistency and commit to it for the next 30 days. The goal is to build the identity of a person who is consistent. We've covered so much ground today, from the power of a first impression to the deep, internal work of cultivating a growth mindset. We've talked about dressing smart, speaking with purpose, and the incredible magnetic force of consistency. And the golden thread connecting all of these habits is that they have nothing to do with how much money is in your bank account right now, and everything to do with the richness of your character, your mindset, and your daily actions. True wealth isn't something you buy, it's something you become. It's an energy you cultivate and project out into the world every single day through your choices. You don't need a winning lottery ticket to start living a richer life today. You can start by simply standing up taller, making eye contact, and offering a genuine smile. You can start by choosing to see a setback as a setup for a comeback. You can start by laying out your clothes the night before to ensure you show up looking and feeling your best. Each of these small, intentional acts is a deposit into your confidence account. They build on each other, creating a powerful momentum that will change not only how others see you, but more importantly, how you see yourself. This is where the real transformation begins. Don't get overwhelmed and feel like you have to implement all of these habits at once. That's a recipe for burnout. Just choose one. One habit that resonated with you the most. Maybe it's focusing on your body language for a week. Maybe it's dedicating 5 minutes a day to practicing gratitude and reframing your thoughts. Master that one thing. Make it a non-negotiable part of who you are. Then, once it's second nature, add another. This is a journey, not a destination, and every single step forward is a victory worth celebrating. You have the power to completely redefine your presence and attract amazing things into your life. So here is my final thought for you today. Remember, projecting wealth isn't about your bank account. It's about your mindset, habits, and how you show up every day. It's about embodying the confidence, discipline, and value that you want to attract. It's about becoming the person who is ready for the opportunities that are already on their way to you. The power is, and always has been, in your hands. Start with these habits and watch your confidence and your opportunities grow. This is Zestify Up. We are here only and only to see you successful. Now go out there and be the incredible, successful person you were born to be. And if you want unshakable confidence, then watch how to build unstoppable confidence next.